parenting needs to drive the train. The parenting mindset, the parenting attitude, the parenting approach needs to be front and center in how we go about making disciples. And you touched on it at the very beginning when we did the intro to this episode. If we have pastoring as the dominant attitude and approach, then our desire is going to be to prevent hurt. If we have preaching as the dominant attitude and approach, then our attitude is going to be to prevent heresy. So as we're going about making disciples, we're going to be trying to prevent people from experiencing hurt, or we're going to try to prevent people from falling into heresy. Now, we don't want people to be hurt. We don't want people to fall into heresy. So again, we're not saying that we're against those. We're just saying that those are not the primary considerations when we are going about making disciples. So what do you think about those statements, John, and just kind of how we've set it up, and what would you add to that?
Andrew, I think these are great things, right? We don't want hurt or heresy, but we also need to recognize that those can come at a cost. So our desire to kind of make sure that people don't teach the wrong thing or don't understand the wrong things actually can make things overcomplicated. So we've talked about how disciple makers, Jesus, Paul in the scriptures, they took these gigantic concepts and they simplified them so that people could follow. We've often described the idea of disciple making as what happens in the in-between moments. I go to church on Sunday, I have Bible study on Wednesday. How do I live my life in the in-between moments? So when there's just kind of this focus on preaching and pastoring, you get these concepts, right? But sometimes they don't come back to this place where it's simplified and people can actually live by it. So it just becomes overly complex. So we talk about that a lot. So, and the people that are preaching, they have tons and tons of training, right? They spent time studying the word and the original languages, and there's themes and things that they spent their life studying that they're wanting to give to people and making sure that doctrine is tight. But sometimes that can actually make it really complicated and difficult to understand.